Alright guys, I am back with another update. I haven't done any updates since May, and it is now July, so give me 1 second. I'll roll the tape of my weigh-in this morning, and then we will go over all the information, or the lack of information that we had over the last month or so. $244. Alright, so since my last update, I've lost 7 pounds. Even though I haven't been recording any of my weigh-ins, I still checked my weight all through last month, and I would lose a couple pounds, gain a couple pounds. But I'm back to 244, which has only happened one other time during my journey before I had a setback. But today we're going to talk about what's been going on all last month, which I think my last update I complained for a few months about my legs starting to act up, having a lot of weird pressure and issue in my knees and in my calves. So it ended up getting so intense over the last couple months that I just had to stop walking. The only time that I would actually get up and do anything was whenever I had to go to work. I couldn't skip that. So about every 10 to 15 minutes I was trying to sit down for as long as possible due to my legs just feeling like they weighed 1,000 pounds. The pain got to the point to where I was just like, man, like, I think that my back at its worst was nothing for my legs. I mean, I would rather my back act up than whatever was going on with my legs. I winded up finding a dry needling place and was doing that once a week. And it would help for a couple days and then it would go right back. So I went ahead and I decided to quit doing that after about 10 sessions or so. That it was pretty much, I was just losing money for a possible day fix and then right back to feeling like crap. Whew, I'm gonna lose my breath here in a second. So today is the first day in about a month and a half that I have done any walking. Haven't been on a trail, pretty much just sit around at the house, move around when I can. Did a couple small walks with my wife, but nothing that was really more than about a half hour or so. Today my legs ain't acting up as bad. Yesterday they was doing all right, but I really wanted to get out here. I wanted to do another update of my weight, an update on what's going on. I didn't want to keep holding off on that. Might be able to hear a bunch of noise going on. They're working on something at the top of this trail. But so yeah, dry needling was done. It didn't help. I didn't get much results from that, so I stopped the dry needling. I've been getting massages about once every 2 weeks. They feel nice, but they're not doing anything long term. So what I ended up doing was I went to my old pain management doctor who I was seeing for my back. I explained to him the situation, and he believes the pain's coming from my back, that we had a new MRI, and it shows that I do have, I can't remember what it's called now. Let me get back with you. Still have the L4, L5 disc protrusion, but now I also have some narrowing at my foramen, which he says is where my nerves escape from, and then it could be pushing down, causing the issue on my legs. So we went over options, and while it's not a permanent fix, it might not even help at all. We are going to do cortisone injections in my back in about a week and a half to try to release some of the pressure and get the inflammation to go down. I really don't care to do this. I don't want to do it. It's a band-aid. It's not actually fixing the issue. But I'm unable to get out here. I'm unable to hike. I'm unable to do my job appropriately whenever I'm dealing with constant pain to the point that I can barely stand up. Trying to get you a good view of this. Oh, while I catch my breath. But he said the second option would be a nerve blocker to see if it stops the pain in my legs, and then we would know that it's actually coming from my back. Don't really want to go that route right now either. I'm not a fan of band-aids. I'm not a fan of just getting things to have to keep seeing a doctor over and over again. So else is there. He told me that if I went to see a surgeon, it would more than likely be a fusion. And I don't even want to do that. Not at this point. So I'm still on the path of trying to make sure that I'm losing as much weight as possible to take pressure off my back. I'm really hoping that these shots help. And it allows me to get back out here and being able to exercise a little bit. I'll return once I get up to the top of this hill. I can tell a month without being out here has definitely weighed on me. Alright, so I might be able to talk now without running out of breath. It's kind of flat. But the doctor that I'm working with, I've known him for years. We're on the same page as far as I don't just want to keep looking for band-aids. I need stuff that's going to actually help me be able to improve. So, him recommending the cortisone shots, he's already told me that he knows it's not going to work permanently, and he can't say if it'll work for a day, a week, a month, or not at all. But it's my best bet for immediate relief, so I can try to get back out there. So I want to say that was as far as updating on my doctors, my dry needling massages, my weigh-in. What else do I got here? So my diet has been pretty good. I have been doing really well with just an animal-based type of meal plan. I'm just eating a lot of meat, fruits and vegetables. I'm staying away from pastas. I'm staying away from, stuff like that. I have quit coffee again. Not going to be long term, but I'm just trying to get like the sugars and everything out of my body. And even though I got adapted to black coffee, it's a slippery slope for me as far as avoiding creamer, because I am a creamerholic. So as of right now, I think I'm maybe 2 weeks in, almost 2 weeks in with no coffee. And oddly enough, I went from 3 monsters a day with 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day. Just quit cold turkey, somehow didn't get a headache. No idea how that happens. But I've done pretty well. Give me 1 second. I've done pretty well with that. So, honestly, I might just not pick up the caffeine again. It just depends. I might have a coffee here and there later in the future, but at this point, I don't really see a need for it. I'm trying to make sure I get enough sleep. I have started taking magnesium. I think it's glace. Can't remember what it's called, but it's some kind of magnesium. It's supposed to help with muscle cramps. I am taking that at night, trying to get a better sleep going on. So really, the caffeine would just kind of backpedal what I've been trying to do. Guys, I'm going to tell you, if you're trying to get in shape or lose weight or get healthy, like if I could, I would easily go back to weightlifting. I loved it more than anything. Actually, I loved yoga more than anything, but weightlifting, it was phenomenal. Cardio, I was never amazing at it, but I could handle it. It's been, like I said, a month. I have not walked anywhere. My heart's pounding through my chest, just walking about half a mile. Of course, this is pretty, don't know if you can tell. No, you can't tell from the camera. Around the corner there, it's pretty steep going through. But not too long ago, when I was walking this every day, it didn't even bother me. I would get halfway through this 2-mile trail before I realized, oh man, I need to drink some water or something, I'm not out of breath. But now I'm just like, whew. The back of my knees filled a little bit, but I'm gonna keep pushing through. It's gonna hurt whether I do it or I don't do it. I'm just not going to try to go crazy and go at a real fast pace. I'm just gonna take it easy, do a nice little stroll. Now, I don't really know what else to update, which this is why I didn't put an update out all last month. If I'm not hiking, I have no mileage to... Oh, sorry, spider. Whoops. All over the back of my camera. But, oh, that's a big fella. Don't know if you can see him or not. He's not real big, but here we go. Get on that tree, little guy. Oh, and I got his lunch on me, too. Oh, get this off me. I think he climbed up into that tree. That was a massive web. Y'all would have just heard me scream like a girl if that would have got on my face. What was I just saying? Oh, the reason I haven't updated is because I'm trying not to be absolutely boring, just, you know, a smidge boring with my updates. But there was nothing that I could share other than, hey, here's my food that I'm eating. Hey, here's my weigh-in. Hey, I didn't go on a walk today. It was just kind of pointless. I knew I was going to jump back into it as soon as I could. So here's that. This is the update. There's not much to say. I'm going to end this trail probably 2.5 to 3 miles in. I'll share the end once I get to the top. But yeah, I mean, that's it. I will say that I mean, it's been a massive wake up for me, that I thought I was getting to the point to where I could walk without issues, and I thought I just had to worry about my back and sciatica. Now I'm just like, okay, it's affecting both legs now. It's never done that. This affects my walking to the point to where I'm in fear of losing my job. My job is very, very unforgiving. Work at a hospital and it's still extremely unforgiving. Funny how that works. But it was a massive wake-up call. And I mean, I'm leaving myself with this constant, like, man, I let this happen to myself. I did this to myself. Even when I got hurt, I knew what I was supposed to do diet-wise. I knew I could have continued to eat clean and not have put myself through the strain that I put myself through over the last couple of years. But nothing we can do about that now. I just got to keep moving forward. And if I stay on this approach, eating the way I'm eating, and if hopefully able to start walking again, even if it's not hiking every day, if I can just go back to the track, walk a mile a day again, walk 2 miles a day, I feel like I will get to the point to where I'm going to lose this last 44 pounds before the year's over. So I'm just going to continue pushing forward and, I mean, go from there. But I guess for my last update is, I can't remember the name of the guy. I started seeing him online, and I've tried a lot of gimmicks. Tried every type of bed thing you could think of, every type of stretcher you could think of, every recommendation from a chiropractor, every recommendation from a doctor. I mean, if there's a pill or a magic spell, I've tried it. So, magic spell. But there's a guy online I'm watching. I can't remember his name. He has a program. It's called Lower Back Ability. I went ahead and I bought like the machine, the back machine that he recommends everyone have. It wasn't a lot of money, so I said, screw it. I'm already going through hell. I'm already hurting like crazy. My symptoms are getting worse. What's another $100? I'm going to throw $100 on this piece of equipment, and I'm going to join his program. I'm planning the week after my my injections is when I'm going to start the program, and I hope that this program is different from all the other things I've tried. I'm reading so much good about it. I'm hearing a lot of good about it. And I just, at this point, I feel like that's my last hope. Before I have to go back and talk to a surgeon who very well might not even do the surgery. Or it might wind up getting worse. I don't know. But before that, I really want to give this program a try. I don't know much about it. I just said, like, I've been doing a little research on it. People saying that, you know, it's helped them. It's a long process. People are saying that they start to notice in 6 months, a year, that, you know, they're starting to get better. And I've went 6 years with this. I can go another year of trying. another year of doing everything that I can possibly do to get better. So I'll keep you updated on that. It'll probably be a few months before I share anything about that. I don't want to say too much about the program because like I said, I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know anything about it yet. So it's my new step that I'm taking. And I mean, I'm going to add it to hopefully being able to walk again. And my wife mentioned wanting to try jiu-jitsu at home. I used to do judo and everything, and I would really love for us to actually get into a jiu-jitsu gym, but that's just not going to happen anytime soon, especially for me. And she won't go by herself, but we do have a program at home that I'm hoping that maybe we can start getting into slowly at home if it don't irritate my back any. So I mean, I'm looking forward to that because I mean, my life in martial arts and self-defense and protection was a big aspect of my life. It was a big part of me. And when that stopped, I mean, I kind of felt like I lost some of me. It sounds retarded, but life was just different. Before I felt like such a target to now, I'm just like, you know, I don't know. But it was nice that she, you know, mentioned maybe we could do some of the jiu-jitsu at home together. And I mean, it would kind of give us something to do together that wouldn't be too strenuous. So I'm hoping to add that possibly into a small routine as well. How far are we? About 10 miles in. Whew, not even a mile. Man. So we are supposed to get a lot of rain today. I think in every video that I post, it's going to rain that day. I don't live in the Amazon. It's just kind of how the cookie crumbles, I guess. But it does look beautiful out here. It's been so long since I've been out here, I kind of forgot how peaceful it is. Do I have anything else to update? I have some drama going on in my life, I guess, with new neighbors that moved in, but this is a weight loss vlog. It's not a tell you all about my life vlog. I think that's it. I think that's the end of my update. I'll share my mileage when I get to the end here, and I think that's it, guys. I might come back and just say some random crap for about a half hour, but all right. Till then, just remember, we're made for more. We're built to endure. God bless.